and it's called Liquid Brokers, and it's still regulated as well. And this is the email right here talking about it. Hold on. So you could feel comfortable what's going on. Please confirm that your account has been successfully migrated to Liquid Brokers. Okay, so you can still log in with your same login that you have with Sway Markets, or if you want to join, you can join. So let's look at and learn about Liquid Brokers. Okay, Liquid Broker, we provide seamless access to financial markets for traders at all levels. Our secure platform offers a broad range of instruments, including stocks, commodities, currencies, and crypto, making trading straightforward and accessible. Now, since I've been using this actual broker, I've seen a major improvement in the infrastructure on which they trade on. We are going to go in the actual trading chart, and I'll show you how to use it. That way you can feel comfortable using it. And I'm going to tell you, in my opinion, it's better than Sway Markets as far as the infrastructure. At times, I had problems closing and opening trades. And it's just the software as far as what you traded on was not always as reliable as I would like it to be. And I'm sure other people could agree. But I will show you how to use the new platform. It's awesome. It's awesome. So let's get back to it. So yes, you do have all these different assets you can trade as well. And it's basically the same thing as Sway Markets, just Liquid Brokers, okay? And they have really good communication as well. You can see, as you see right up on this first page, you can start talking with them now. Now let's go ahead and look in the back office. The back office, as you see, is just like Sway Markets, okay? So it's no different from Sway Markets. I took some of my money out. So yeah, so as you see, this is the back office. It's the same. You know, it's the same. And let's go ahead and just look at an actual chart. Now, what I signed up for, what I'm using is the actual Pro account, the Pro Liquid Pro chart. Okay. It'll be back on in a second, the connection for the broker. All right, there you go. And as you see, it's pretty straightforward. This is a demo account, but right here, this is just to show you how to use the back office and how to use the actual Pro Liquid chart, okay? So the first thing, this is how it looks when you log in. At the bottom, you can go to different pairs you got on there, as you see. Okay, you got your pairs at the bottom. If you want to add a pair, just press this button right here to add a pair. Just press it, it'll add a whole new pair right there. If you want to delete it, just go to what you want to delete. Like let's say for instance this one. Delete, okay? You got the settings button to load the workshop if you want to save it workshop. And right here, when you press the side right here where this mouse is, you can move it over. You can close it to make the chart bigger, or you can bring it all the way to the right if you want to make this part bigger, okay? Also at the bottom, you can press right here, make this part bigger. As you see, I'm currently in my demo account. I'm in profit of everything with my trading strategy that I use. But let's just stick to the topic. Right now, as you see, this is very seamless to use. It's very straightforward. It's simple to use. And you can also make this a full chart if you want to, as you see. Then just go back and press exit screen. I'm sorry, exit the full screen. Okay. Now, if you want to find like whatever pair that you want to trade, you just simply press the actual pair twice, and you see everything all up on here. You can go to all. They got FX majors, they got the minors, the exotics, the commodities, stock indices, metals, cryptocurrencies, equities, which is the stock market companies, synthetics, and other. Okay, so you can trade any one of these as you wish. Okay, and if you want to add it over here to, whatever you want to, just some If you want to add it over where you can get to it easily, let's just say this Arabica, whatever. I just added it, okay, to my chart. Now it's right here at the bottom. Okay. Now if I wanted to add one of these, anything else to the chart, you just click it. And you see how it just open. Oh, okay, I see. So right now, all the way to the right, that's the NAS 100. But for whatever I choose over here, that's what it turned to. So if I go here, back to this one, same thing. Okay, so you learned something new. So we learning how to use this chart, okay, this software, okay. So as you see, it moves seamlessly. It moves really good, okay. Right here, you go to the top. You got your home, your quotes, your account history, all that good stuff. Press right here. If you just want to quickly close your deals all at once, if you want to, just, you can see everything in one spot. As you see, everything moves really good. The plus sign, you could just get this basically your widgets. If you choose to do it, you could they got all kind of like great indicators that you could use. But we'll get to that in a minute. So let's go ahead and make this full screen and show you how to use your tools. Okay. So let me turn this into like a regular screen, just like this. We're just going to leave this screen like this because it's naked. Okay. All right. So if you want to change the time frame, well, remember, you can always just press this twice if you want to pick up where all your pairs are. Okay. All your pairs are right there. If you want to just change, like right now, this is that in ZD USD. So you can change it to what you want. So now it's the British pound. And right here, just go to the time frame, press it 2 times. You see, you could just choose anything you want. And as you see, they got multiple type of time frames, so that's good. You're not just have to worry about the 1 minute, 5 minute, 15, half an hour, so on and so on. You got the 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, 4 minute, 5 minute, 6 minute, 10 minute, 12 minute, so on and so on. They even got it down to tick lines, y'all. So they give you a lot of good options. They give you options, okay? So that's how you change the time frame for your candlesticks. Now, if you press this button right here, this lets you look at how you want your candlesticks to look, whether you want candlesticks, hollow lines, OHLC bars, the HLC bars, I guess it's the same thing, and so on and so on. Like if you want to have it as a line, right here, you can just have it as a line if you want to. Or let's say you want to have it like as a mountain. You can have that. See, give you different options of different things we see anyway that you see people trading with. So you just got the different options on how you want to trade. I'm sorry, I'm moving too fast. Okay, then you got the baseline. I recommend you just personally trade the way you've been trading. I'm going back to the candles. I'm just letting you know you can do it. Okay, and they let you control your time zone as well. And then they got the different ways you can look at the candlesticks. I know a lot of people would like this. So when you go to candles and go to others, they got all these different ways of looking at the chart. They got the Renko. A lot of people like Renko. Watch. Yeah, this the Renko. I know you've seen that before, where you could just follow the direction of the Renko. See, they give you a lot of options. That's what I like about it. And it moves great. As you see, I'm not having any problem with any loading, or how the other sweat market, a lot of it would just mess up, in my opinion. I used to have to keep on resetting it like that. But I was on the tablet trading. Like right now I'm on my tablet, and this is acting like this with the tablet. So you can imagine how good it work on an actual laptop or your PC, whatever. So let's get back to the candles. Now right here, you press if you want to now with the arrows. Some of this stuff I just don't quite understand how to work because I just don't use it, but it still works like the crosshair works, as you see. No problem. The markers right here, always, you see how you to the right, just let you know where the price is, and at the bottom the date. But that's the same thing as the crosshair, in my opinion. I mean, why not just use the crosshair if that's the case? But to each his own. Okay. All right. Then you press move to actually move the chart. You know what I mean? And there's something to tell you too as well, just so you know. You can press all the way to the right where I'm at, press up, it'll make it wider. You grab the bottom part right up in here where the numbers are. If you go over to the right and make it wider, then you can move it again, look at it better. So you could mess with this part or do it like this. Or if you get your mouse like this, you can just scroll it like that. So it's good to have, you know what I mean, if you just want to, do it. But you see it's really easy to control. So let's get back to it. The measure. You can measure, see how many pips you got going on. So let's say like right here, I'm right here, right? Kind of like the MetaTrader 4 crosshair for the computer. But this is like for a whole different software. People like that. Like you can see how many pips you went down for this trade, like from here to here. Okay, that's what, 73 pips. Then you can count how many bars it is. Then it shows you where the price at. And then the percentage down from where you started. See, that's based on, so I mean, it's self-explanatory. So that's good to have. These are great things to have. These are things I didn't see in a different software besides MetaTrader 4 on the PC version. This is way better than MetaTrader 4 app, because this is just the back office trading, But now price alerts, you could put a price alert on here. Let me show you how to do this. I got one up already, up on one of my charts. So let's say you want to know when the price get through here. Like right now, is the market open? Matter of fact, let's go to like something that's open. Okay. So right now, this is, matter of fact, hold on. Let's do this right. I apologize. So let's get to this. So all right. See, I was trying to see something because, okay, I must have, I had an alert on something else, but it must be on something else. But anywho, okay, so let's get back to it. So this is the important things as far as that the crosshair, where you can measure as well if you want to. Then the marker is basically the crosshair, the arrows. I don't quite understand the significance of that. Okay, but let's continue. Now right here, this is where you add your indicators. They got so many indicators, y'all. You simply just press add indicator. And then you go for what you're looking for. They got the bands, the price indicator, the volumes, volatility, Bollinger Band, trend, moving averages. I'm going to show you something simple. Let's add a moving average. So you can go to the moving average and look, they have different types of moving averages. So if you go to the fractals, they got different type of fractals. That's what I'm saying. Like with the bands, they got different type of bands. Okay. Volume, they got different type of volumes. So I'm going to just show you something I use when I trade. Well, let me just add an indicator on there. Let's just do that. So I'm going to just add a moving average, exponential moving average. Okay, it's added on there. Now, after I added it on there, go back to it, indicators in use. That's what I'm using, the EMA. Now you can control it, or you can create the parameter. So let's create this as a 20 moving average. And you go to the style, change the color, turn it to blue. You can change the thickness of it, change it to 1. And other things, so on and so on like that. But let's just keep it simple, y'all. Then when you're done, you just press save. Now it's on there, okay? So then you got the main panel. Now when you go to the main panel, this allows you, if you press hide panel, it'll hide your movement, your indicator. So watch. I just hit my indicators that's on there, but you can put it back on there by just pressing it. Now you can hide the main panel. I believe this is all the way to the right, the main panel. Let's see. I don't know what the main panel was. Okay, right here. This shows you where the indicators is up there. I don't like that all on my screen. I like to have a clear screen. So I go back to it, go back to my panel, and hide the name panels. Okay, so let's get back to it. Indicator studies, I don't quite understand that. I don't quite understand this stuff. You can figure that out. Okay, let's get back to it. Now this is where you start using if you want to do your support resistance lines or trend lines and stuff like that. And but before I get there, let me show you. They got all these different things you can put on your chart as well. Like it's really cool. You know what I mean? So like perfect example. Let's say you want to put this arrow on here. Okay, so okay, that got away where you could keep repeating doing it. But anyway, you see how it's on there. If you want it off, I believe just go back to it and you delete selected things. So that's what the bar. So one of these keep it on there period where you can keep on pressing the bar marker. So let me try this again on bar marker. Let me see what happened. Okay, so let me get rid of this one. I must be looking at the wrong one. No, I want to hide drawing. I want to delete it as well. And remember, y'all, I'm just going through everything so we could be on the same page so you can learn. So let's try this on the icon. There you go. You see how you can keep on. So an icon, you can control how it looks. It look like the size of the actual thing that you'll be making on there. So that's cool that they got that. Okay. All right. Hide everything and got rid of everything that was on the screen. All right. Right. So let's get to the drawing. Like for support resistance, you press the start drawing. Then right here, got everything you want to use from trends to Fibonacci's, the patterns, you know, things that people use already. You know, I'm a trend guy. I just used, if I really don't trade with any of these, I mean, sometimes I might just but I use only moving averages. The reason I use moving averages only because I don't consider myself trading the market. I trace the market. Okay. So from left to right, I look all the way to the right and follow the direction of the moving averages. So I'm not trying to predict, I'm reacting to the market. When you react to the market, you're doing exactly what the market is doing. There's no guessing to it. So I do a top-down analysis and then I see what type of market structure there is, you know, and then I make the trade based on the reaction of the market. But let's continue. So let's say, for instance, trend angles. Okay. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me delete this. Okay. Hold on. Delete drawings. Okay. How do I get rid of that stuff? That delete all the drawings. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Some things you learn as you go. All right. So let's get back to it. Drawing trend lines. So say, for instance, I want to see what's going on with this one. Put it right. Let's just say it right there. Just press it, hold it, and try to find where you want to trend it, and then you just let it go. Or you click it twice, whatever. Let's see. There you go. And you keep it there. So let's do another trend line. Okay. Do it from the bottom right here. See how easy it is to use, y'all? It's pretty good. Pretty good. See? Pretty easy to use. And then if you don't want the stuff on the screen anymore, you can either hide it by pressing hide, or go back to it, bring it back up, or if you want to delete it, you can delete it. You know, and you can delete it twice. But also drawing and use, you can also go to the drawings and use and just, you know, deselect all. That's the easiest way to do it. Okay. And with the support and resistance lines, let me see. I don't really do support and resistance lines, but I could just find like a regular line to use. So let me see. Yeah, I could use a rectangle because that's still the better to show me. So let me see. So I'm on an hour, so I'm gonna make this a little smaller. Okay, so if anybody understands how support and resistance work, to find I believe the support, you gotta put it where price has been in the past the most. So I like to go to like where the, you know, find the highest candles right up in there. Some people do it right from the body. Some people do it from the wick. Now move it over to try to find what other prices was at that time right up in here. Then you can just go to the rectangle and find the second one. So about up in here, we see where price went a couple times. So it's safe to say this is like a zone if you wanted to trade that zone. And let's do it again. I don't trade like this, y'all, but I'm just showing you that you can if you choose to. Okay. Go to the rectangle again. And this is the easy way to really do the trend line. So look up in here with I got this crosshair here. I keep it up because I can find where a price has been in the past and where it's going back and forth. See up in here too. You see the price been up in here, here, like a lot. So I would take another, I would start like around here. Make the box go up about right where it go a lot. The most, hits about right here. The most, because hold on. I'm gonna show you why I chose this spot. Cause look, price has been up in here a lot. As you see, up in here and here, here and here, here and here. So you can get a chance to see where price might be going. You know what I mean? And let's look again. Again, here we go. Price was here, 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 here a lot. See, I may be learning something new. You're learning how to actually, find where price has been. And I'm showing you an easy way to do it. So again, I hope this is good information, y'all. So here we go. Some more support and resistance where price has been in the past. So about right up here. And we want to mark it to where price been the most. And that's about right up in here. It go lower as we see, but about up in here the most. That would be the next place where for the to go about up in here. Because look, that's where prices hit a lot up in there. Okay, hold on. Okay, so if you're the type of person to trade like this with support and resistance and stuff like that, you could use these simple rectangles just to find where price go. You know what I mean? And this is not showing my trading strategy. This is just me showing you how to use it. This back office. Then you can go again to the drawing icons if you wanted to add other stuff. And let's say you want to add an icon. Right here, I say price is going to go down. Put the icon right there. Make it as big as you want. So let's say I kept it there, okay? But let's say I want to get rid of that icon. See, if I want to get rid of everything simultaneously, I just go to the drawings and get rid of that rectangle. Or if I just want to get rid of everything at one time, just delete everything. So it's really easy to use. Now let's get to the diamond. Now did I miss anything? Magnet, I don't quite understand how to use that. Some of the other stuff you can find out, but I'm just showing you the simplicity of it. The diamond, create a preset, I don't quite understand that. Now this part with the settings, this control your bars that you have. So like all the way to the right, I know that for a fact this is the order ladder. I like the order ladder, to be honest with you. But I really don't use it. Matter of fact, I don't need that order ladder. I don't need it. At first I said I liked it, but I said I don't need it now, but I really don't. All right, so this basically but you can show stuff that you use and don't use, basically, okay? So it's self-explanatory with settings. Now, that's where you go to change how you want your background to look, the text colors to look, the scales and stuff like that, the chart right here with the candlesticks. You know what I mean? Your crosshair, how you want your crosshair. You can basically customize everything, how you want everything to look and stuff like that. Even watermarks, I guess. Whatever like that. So, as you see, you learning. Dismiss this. Okay, so let's get back to the setting. Now, this is where you save your template. So you see I got some templates on here already. So let's say I want to save this template right here, just with this moving average. I just simply press that setting. Then I go to chart template and I press save. Then we're going to call this let's call it demo. Okay, hold on. Okay. Sorry, I'm having a problem getting to the writing. Hold on. Okay, there you go. So we're gonna call it demo. So I'll put this part back in. Sorry about that, y'all. All right. So now we save that as demo. Then you press. Yeah, I included the color theme. That way everything is saved on the chart. You know what I mean? I just pressed the color thing. No alerts. No certain market, anything like that. You could, if you wanted to, save like the market you want to, but I think it's easier just to do the color thing. Then you can choose the market you want just by going here again. So save. Do you want to overwrite demo? Yeah, overwrite it. I guess I had something demo already. Now, so let me show you an example. So let's say I'm gonna open, matter of fact, we'll go to this. So let's say I want to go to the demo, right? The demo chart that I just created with just one moving average. This right here, this is my trading chart right here. I use moving averages to let me know what's going on. It's the easiest way to trade, in my opinion, and it works all the time. But I'll show you. I'll show you. Anyway, so go right here, charts, demo, boom. Let me make it where you can see it again. You gotta let everything load up. But as you see, this is my demo. That's the chart I had. All I had was a moving average on it, right? So that's what it is. Okay. All right. So let's get back to this part. So you get the show with that, the settings, the charts. You can copy this, I guess, if you want. Static is something I quite don't really understand what it is. I don't be seeing it on here, so I don't understand what that is. So I'm not gonna use something I don't even know what it's used for. It looked like it was blocking everything out or something. It's something like that. I don't know. So hold on, let's go back to static. So static seems, this is a static chart containing historical data. Do you wish to convert it to live? No. So I'm assuming this is the market not moving. It looked like, where you just looking at the past without. Yeah, that's what it was. I'm assuming. Even though the market is closed, that's what that was. Where you don't see with anything on there. Okay, so I'll also get rid of all the static, everything on the chart. So that's what it is. So when you press static, watch, it get rid of the other stuff, I guess. I mean, you still see this panel and chart and all that, but it is what it is. Fuck it. Okay, yeah. Back to this. All right. Chart title and all that stuff. Undo your last actions and stuff. You can screenshot stuff. You can download the screen. You can get a link to send this to somebody. I don't quite really do that stuff, but you know. It sounds like I'm missing something. So let's go here. Now, if you want to put like a price alert where a price is like, let's say you want to put alert where it alerts you where price to go for it to send you an alert. You know what I mean? What you want to do is first, let's do the crosshair. Hold on. Let me go here. I got the crosshair on. Now I'm going to go here for the price alerts. So price is like 930.85, right? Let's say I wanted to let me know when it's 980 as a sale, okay? Because I might want to get in at a certain time. So let's just say that. Then you choose your color that you want to use. Let's say I use the light blue. And price alert margin, I'm going to have it at that level. So this is when price is going, when I say the sale, so I'm going to have it prices going down, okay? And I'm going to just keep it as it is what it is. It doesn't matter for real. I just wanted to let me know when it's going there. And then you can, I believe you can control the alarm. I believe. Okay, maybe you can't, but it don't matter. I don't know what I just did. Ooh, what I do? Okay, let's just start this off. Okay, so let's get. Oh, that's a trade that I got open. That's what this is. I'm currently winning it. That's a Netflix trade, but that's something else. All right, I apologize. So let's go back to. Okay, so let's say I want to do it again. I want it for this price right here, 930.80. We'll leave it at orange when the direction is going down. Okay, and save. It put it right there. So when the price go down to a certain point, it would alert me with an alert. Okay. I believe you can control the sounds and stuff as well too. Let's go to settings. Yeah, here we go. So like if it say, oh, that's at the other settings. Okay. But there you go right there, y'all. You know, and then you can keep it on there. You can delete it. Look, I just deleted it. It's simple. Now, this is what I like the most. You press this icon right here. This allows you to see how much money you need to have in your account for each thing you trade. And this is my favorite thing. Okay. So let's say, for instance, let's do Bitcoin. All right. Hold on. Market list. I apologize, y'all. So let's say you want to do Amazon. Okay. So Amazon is up still. And you see how everything still keeps the actual chart that I wanted to use, and everything still is at the bottom. Everything still stays like that's. This is just like MetaTrader 4, but this is the actual, just the back office version. So you don't even have to download anything. Like, that's so dope. But anyway, as we see, what was I at? Okay, so here we go. And this right now, as you see, is about to be a sell, in my opinion, because we see the price is about to go down and stuff like that. Let's go to a smaller time frame real quick. And let me just show you quickly my trading strategy since we're here. My trading strategy is to follow the direction of the moving averages, but we'll talk about that another time because it's not quite set up. Discuss that at a later time. So back to what I was talking about. This icon right here, you press this icon. This lets you know how much money you have to have in your account to trade at least one lot. So right here, for this particular crypto, you need at least $19.71 to do one lot size. If you wanted to do 2 lots, you just go to 2. You need $39, so on and so on. So it lets you know how much money you need. So like if you go ahead and just go to my link and download this and join Liquid Brokers, you'll be able to do all this stuff as well. So let's go to like, let's go to the major, Euro USD. Look, see what I'm saying? All you need is $2 in your account. So let's say you have a bad trading day, your account get low. You can really go and find out something else to trade based on what the money in your account, based on the margin that you need. I didn't see this in MetaTrader 4. I didn't see this on the sway market. This is new. So to trade 5 lots of Euro USD, you would need at least 1040 in your account. Now, when you load your account up with Bitcoin, you need to have at least $50, and you got to have at least $50 to withdraw. But if you, like, let's say you had a bad trading week, bad trading day, you still got some money in the trade, you just want to trade and make up for it. It's been times I get down low, and I started at $10, turned it to $500 in about 2 or 3 days. You can still trade based on right here what the margin is. So this is a game changer as well too. So let's press this twice again. Let's go to a metal, gold. See, as I continue just to mess around with it, you're learning too. So to trade 1 lot of gold, you need at least $13. So that means it should be double. Should it be like 26 something? See, for 2 lots. So right here, this allows you to know how much money you need to trade. When you trade, I recommend you don't trade no more. When I trade, the way I trade, shit, I say maybe 25% of your account, risk it. You know what I mean? Because you're getting 500 leverage anyway. So that's in my opinion a good amount to do. But that's just my opinion. Okay, I'm learning other things as we go, I see. Okay, so this just confused me. So all I gotta do is just this. Open it back up. Okay. Let me see. See, this is gonna give me opportunity to learn something new. How do I get it back to where it was? Close all. Okay, let's just exit the screen. Oh shit, what is this? What happened? So we about to learn something together. Matter of fact, fuck that. I'm just gonna start it over. I ain't got time for all this. Hopefully it don't save. Cause I don't understand. You know what? I'm not about to continue going with that. I just go to something else. See, this is the simplicity of it. Boom. Go right back to this. Go to the metal. See how easy this is, y'all? Don't. Sometimes in life, you just got to make things easy. Look, right back to gold. This is another part of it. There we go. So to trade this particular pair, this right here at the margin let you know how much money you can have in your account. So this is just, it's totally different, y'all. So basically, I gave you a rundown how to actually use this, actual chart. It's really cool to use. It's not hard to use. So basically, go right here, full screen. You press this button icon to get that up if you want to. You could just leave it up for real, because then you can control everything right here. What you want to trade, double click. Right there. Got all your pairs that you want to trade, you can choose from and all that. If you want to choose, let's just say commodity, cotton, it'll come up right there, okay? Then you can close it up. Then if you want to change your template, you just go right here with the settings, go to chart template. I got several up. Go to Momo, whatever. As you see, sometimes you got to bring it over to the right. See, whatever template that you save, it stays up. Okay. Now, this is a perfect example of time for me to show you my trading strategy real quick on how I trade. I'll be real brief just to get something in and out real quick. Like I told you, moving averages shows what's really going on with the price. Moving averages follow the price. So as you see right here with cotton, even though it's closed, cotton is on the downtrend. But how do I know it's on the downtrend? Because I'm looking at the pattern that it creates and what's been creating in the past. The blue moving average is underneath this orange moving average. Every time the blue is underneath the orange moving average, the price went down. We see it when it's going down right now here. Blue under the orange went down here, here, and so on and so on. It's always did it in the past. And when the blue is over orange, prices always went up. And as we look, when the blue is over the orange price, it's always went up. That's the only way I'm trading based on what I see. So when you focus all the way to the right, what was going on with the current price action of what's going on at the moment, you're able to get in these trades better and follow what's going on instead of doing all the measuring and stuff like I was telling you, trying to guess. See, why would you want to spend time measuring to guess? Spending more time, you spend more time measuring to try to guess when you can spend less time by looking and reacting. Okay, so let's go to something that's open real quick. Let's go to Bitcoin. Bitcoin. Hold on. All right. Let's put in BTC. All right, boom. All right. And you can just go to lot, tell you how much money you need at the margin to trade these things. But the thing is, if you got $40, let's say you got $40 in your account, I wouldn't trade nothing but one margin. You know what I mean? That way you don't blow your account, you know what I mean? But most of the time, so look, when I teach people to trade, I teach people to do a top-down analysis to see what's going on. I'm going to do a quick top-down analysis just to show you. So you want to always start at the highest time frame, okay? And this course is in my link as well on Fiverr. So we go to the highest time frame, we see that the price has been going up. This candlestick right now is green, so price has been going up for the last, not 30 days, but for most of the month, okay? So the way I look at it, if the price is going is like green and it's on a monthly, that means for predominantly the month, the price is going that direction. It makes sense. That means most of your trades will be just to keep open by the month. And we just talked about the moving average. This moving average adjusts to the time frame of the candlesticks. So as you see, the blue been over the orange the whole time. Price has been going up. So remember, we learned how to do the measuring, right? Right, you'll get the hang of it. So go to measure. Let's see how many pips you would have caught if you would have got in about right here. That's like 73,000 pips. That's 17% up. That would have been a lot of money, y'all. Nice amount of money. So remember, remember that moving averages always adjust to the time frame of the candlestick. So like I said, we've seen the price been going up, right? So let's look at a smaller time increment. So let's go to the week. So we see here last month price went up and up and up, as we see, right? So we'll see that on a smaller time increment, and watch how the moving averages adjust. Okay, now this is about a week. There we go. We seen when the price went up from here, from the bottom from there to there, and then we seen whereas it went down some. That's why we see that candlestick in the middle from where we were, and then it's going back up. So it's bouncing back up, but it's still too high of a time frame to enter the trade. So let's go to a smaller time frame. So we should see the same thing we just saw in a smaller time increment. Let's look at the daily. We will see. So look, we just seen it, right? Let me show you. There, somewhere up in there is where you would have entered, somewhere down up in here, up in there, right? And let me stop this measuring for a second because it's kind of getting to me. All right. So, and look, we seen where the candlestick was just what we saw, right? It was a down candlestick on a weekly. And then we said price was going up about a weekly. That's what same thing we just saw. It's just a smaller time increment. That's why you do a top-down analysis to figure out where price is going predominantly. Okay. So even here, as I said, remember, they always repeat themselves. The blue line was over the orange here for that time. You know what I mean? Look all the way to the bottom of the crosshair. Since November 5th, all the way to about November 26th. Almost a month, price was going up. So imagine you would have held that open for a month. Those days, almost 30 days. If you want to round up, nice profit. Or you could look at it from a higher time frame. But let's continue to look. So right now the daily look like it's going up based on what I know when I'm looking at. You will have to buy the course to learn, or you can watch another video when I'm talking about it. But I'm just making it simple from what I see. Right now I see like a reversal coming on right now with this moving average. Based on the moving average for what I see. Let me press the move chart. Move this again. Also, yeah, I see a reversal coming too because the ADX, they all starting to close in. So when they all close in, that means there's a reversal coming or consolidation coming. That's why you don't want to just take the trade based on a high time frame just as yet, because it can keep going down. You can blow your account not know how far down it go. So let's just get to a smaller time frame. Let's go to the hour. Okay, by the hour, price is going down. So predominantly we know. So let's look at this calculation. Let's calculate this. We see price might be going up based on what we see price may be going up, because also we see a lot of resistance right here as well too. You know what I mean? Like, let me get the crosshair. You can just look at the crosshair. You can see where price been a lot up in here. Just look from where this crosshair is. Look to the left. You see where price hit a lot. And then we see these moving averages. So it looks like it's going up. It's going to continue to go up. And that's what we see right on the weekly time frame. Price is going up for real. You know what I mean? It could just be retracing. It's bouncing back up. That's why we see this candlestick. So in my opinion, Bitcoin going to continue to go up. But I just follow what the moving averages do. These moving averages are more right than the news. And I don't give a fuck how much Trump news. And I fuck with Trump. You let me not say that. I respect Trump. Let me say that. I fuck with Joe Biden too. Let's not get into politics. But okay, so we know predominantly the price is going up, but by the day, let's go back to it. look like it's retracing to go up. So let's look at the hour again. So by the hour, it's going down. So what I would say is going to happen, and look, we see like a triple top almost. 1, 2, 3. It's almost a triple top. So I'm assuming like this price is going to go down, and that's what we see going on right now. Okay, but it's only going to go down for so long, because like if you were to do a trend line from here to here, you can see it's going to go down to a certain spot, but continue to go back up. But see, this is all that guessing shit I'm talking about. Let's not guess. Let's just trade what we see. Now let me go ahead and make some money real quick for you so you can see what I know what I'm talking about with these moving averages. Remember, it always repeats itself. Now I'm on the smallest time frame. Okay. Based on my trading experience, I see the blue line is under the orange, price is going down. And you see how as it was underneath, it would just like keep getting wider and wider and wider. But right here, I see a kink. Instead of continuously going down, it's starting to go the other way. If price was still going down, it would do this. It would keep going down. Okay. So I'm going to teach you how to catch these reversals as it's spinning around. Now, right here was another kink, and it's steady going back up. Now, as you see, prices, this moving average is starting to close in with this other moving average. And when they go up over that moving average, the price, I would take it as an aggressive buy. Or you can wait till that one candlestick open. You know what I mean? While it's crossed over, then take it as a buy. But look, if you were trading the way I taught you, if you would have got in right here, where this moving average is underneath the orange, you would keep this trade open like right now. You see this trade is still going down. You don't ever take the trade until you see this moving average, the blue line, either over it to take it as a buy or under it to take a sell. When I say over it, and I apologize, this is more not even, it's like a peach line, to be honest with you. Not quite orange, but it is what it is. So anyway, another note. You see at the bottom, this ADX. The ADX is showing you the same thing the moving average is just showing you just from, like, just say a different reality. Like you got multiverses. This indicator is a multiverse to this indicator, but the difference is the ADX shows the strength of the market for the particular time frame. Remember, the ADX is going to adjust to the time frame based on the time frame of the candlesticks, just like the moving averages does. So when this blue line is under the orange going down, this blue line is under the orange, price going down as well, just like you see is underneath price was going down. And like, let's go back a little bit more. Like right here, when price was going up, when the blue was over the blue was over the orange here too. See? So everything coexists with each other. But you don't ever want to take your trade when this red gauge is under 20. When it's under 20, it's going to be a lot of consolidating. But like I say, for real, I just use the ADX to keep me out of trades. You know what I mean? Because when I see it's consolidating, the price ain't moving, it's showing you right up in the bottom. It's going to show you. But look, now here go the magic. Okay, check it out. Shit, I got to make this bigger. So let me make this smaller so I can see what time it is. All right, so it's 26. All right, we see this candlestick, right? Let me make this so I can move it. Let me hurry up. Make this bigger. Right there, candlestick just open while it's crossed. I'm going to take it as a buy. I took this as a buy because the blue closed. Well, the blue line was over the orange while this candlestick formed. It was 26, now it's 27. I'm going to keep this trade open based on that. Plus, also at the bottom, the ADS is doing the same thing. Now, there's either two things it's going to do. It's going to continue to go up, or as you see, the price is going down. It may go down, but I'm going to follow the moving average. But I only follow what the moving average is doing. So I'm going to show you if you wanted it. I'm trying on smaller time frames just to show you how it repeats itself, the patterns. So, like it says, I got 12 seconds left before this candlestick open. If this blue is underneath this orange, I'm going to take that trade as a sell again. But if it's not, it was underneath it. It's a sell. It was hard to see. I'm going to be honest with you. It was hard to see. I didn't make it big enough. I could have looked at it more. But like I said, I looked at it at a higher time frame anyway. So I was able to see price was going to go up from a higher time frame. but you really want to trade based on what you see. But it's cool. I'm gonna just keep the trade open because I already looked at the higher time frame. Plus also I'm a more aggressive with this trading because I see the blue line is, like I say, the moving average is going that way now. The orange line is starting to go that way now. And even this other line, the moving average, is starting to go that way. So everything says the same thing. Everything is saying the same thing. But I should have gotten it. It was hard to tell. I should have made it bigger. And that's what I was trying to do. I would have had it at full screen. And so that was my fault. But it's going to do what it do. See, there it go. Now I would have been able to see it. See, now you're able to see it. See, I guess it was a down trade. Because look, trade, if only way you take the trade, if the trade would have closed, if the blue is over the orange when the candlestick form, you take it as a buy. But right here, I guess it was underneath it because it's a sell. It's going down still. But I'm going to keep this open as a buy. This is why. Let me show you why. Let me show you why. On the 10-minute chart. Oh, shit. Now, look. This is the whole point of what I'm saying. And the reason I'm going through this because I'm just trying to show you an example how to trade with this moving averages. If you would have just traded this on a 10-minute chart, by the way I'm teaching, you could keep this trade open as an actual sell. Look, the blue is under the orange. It was a strong engulfing candle, like engulfing all these other candles. Safe to say price is going to be going down a lot. Plus, we already seen the triple top that I seen earlier. Right here. Kind of 1, 2, 3. It's kind of a triple topish. You know what I mean? And that's what we see right now. So like I said, it was premature, moving fast, but at the end of the day, it's still an easy way concept to follow. You know what I mean? I was just trying to show you something, getting a profit real quick. But yeah. So let me show you. Did my chart, did it even open? My trade didn't even open. I don't know why it didn't open. The take profit cannot be lower than that. Did I take it as a take profit? Let's see. Exit the full screen. Oh, okay, it is open. How many lots was this? Oh, that lot size. That's what I didn't know that lot size was that big. See, that's important. See, and look, it's right here. So look, this is something else to learn. And let's just call this a crash course, y'all. Just because over here you doing a lot size and stuff, this is your true where you open up at for whatever price it is right here. Unless you open it manually over here at this price that you set it on, then it's gonna open that way. Now again, as you see, y'all, I took the wrong trade, but I feel like price is gonna keep going up. But you know what? That's the whole point of me telling you quit trying to predict. But based on what I see, like I'm pretty experienced with this. 15-minute chart. Yeah, price is going down. I made a mistake. So yeah, I made a mistake, but it don't matter. It happens. But look, you're not gonna make a mistake. Why? Because if you were trading by the 15-minute chart, you would have clearly seen that the blue line is under the orange, and you would have kept that trade open until it's no longer under the orange. So perfect learning example. You know what I mean? I'm rushing. You know what I mean? Just trying to show you that it worked, but we see the pattern. We see the pattern work. So me losing right there like that, taking around trade, it's really not, it's not embarrassing, but it is what it is. That's why it's important not to rush. Also, it's important not to trade on smaller time frames. Higher time frames give you better accuracy. That's why you see me. I mean, yeah, I took that wrong trade. I'm steady bringing it up. But look, most of my trades I've been taking has been right anyway. And I can go to another. Didn't want to do this. Didn't want to do this, but show you something else too. Didn't want to do this, but just trying to show you what I'm talking about. Right here, as you see, both of these trades are right as well. So, like I said, it happens. So, yeah, I'm going to quit talking about it, tripping off of it. I guess because, you know, I'm human. I'm human. But, hey, y'all, that pretty much has it, y'all. Look, it's so easy to use. Very simple to use. Up, down. All that. So yeah, the link is at the bottom. Appreciate you for watching. I hope this helped you out.